All right, good morning. Stock market just opened. Ding, 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 ding. Guten Morgen. My name is Wayne McDonald. I'll be your guide on, well, our journey today at Forex.Today. Thank you for being here. I guess it's YouTube, so I have to ask you to like, subscribe, comment, turn the bell on, do all those things. But today we're going to conduct technical and fundamental analysis with the overriding goal of planning our trades in advance.
Euro-US dollar slides on ECB dovish bets. U.S. inflation in focus. Latvia trade gap widens in October.
Let me remind you that trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, never risk money you cannot afford to lose. Nice. So what's going on in the world today? Nothing. Yields are going up a little bit. Bitcoin hasn't got through 100K yet. We're still at 106 on the buck. Stock market up, down, sideways. We're not quite sure yet. And there's nothing on the calendar. But how about tomorrow? Tomorrow, CPI, tomorrow. CAD interest rate decision. Aussie jobs. Wow, what a day. Cool, right? Yes. So let's start with traders.com. If you look at 2-year treasuries, 10-year treasuries, gold, dollar, yen, volatility, the stock market, the options market, guess what? There's nothing to do. Well, how about, let's say it the other way. This is a great opportunity to lose money. So you need to know stuff like this fundamentally so that you know what the heck is going on. And then after that, if you're actually going to trade, you need execution. So you're going to need an ECN. Now, you can use a regular broker. A regular broker trades against you and laughs at you when you lose money. In fact, they make money when you lose money. Oh, well, that doesn't sound good. If you'd rather have a service provider that has a symbiotic relationship with you, which means when you win, they win, which means they pray every day for your success. Please, financial market gods, please have my clients succeed today. We wish them the best wishes. Yeah, if you like that, Trader's Way is a good place to start. They're good people. They have a good business model. They want you to succeed. I like them. You should check them out. You should do your own due diligence. You might find some other ECNs out there too. Do your due diligence on them, but see if Trader's Way can earn your loyalty and respect. But since you know, you should hold your money close to your chest today. What do you stink? Smell like a plan? I mean, you could just bolt to the technicals, but fundamentally, when you look at these other constituencies of traders, they're not doing anything. There's no underlying interest or trend. Is it bullish? No, not really. Is it bearish? No, not really. Well, that smells terrible, doesn't it? Doesn't that stink? Yeah. So you might find some technical setups. All right, well, it's a little riskier when there's no fundamental rationale for it. So you could just skip through and you're like, Wayne, give me some trades. All right, well, there you go. If that's all you want, you know, something came out 40 minutes ago. We sent this to subscribers. And it didn't load quite right. But anyways, some resistance and some patterns, correlating alert, pound Aussie. Pound Aussie up. Little scalp here of maybe 20 pips or so, but maybe a breakout. Okay. Well, the rumor on the street right now is that the Bank of England's actually going to do something to save its economy. So that's good. The rumor is 5 cuts next year. And Aussie decided last night to not do anything to save its economy. They decided to do nothing. So Aussie and Kiwi were pretty weak earlier today. Yeah, makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, totally makes sense. Okay, we had another heads up 6 hours ago by email. Similar thing, it's looking for scalping. At least 20 pips, got to have multiple patterns going on. Once again, sort of a flag up into resistance. Again, not really that big of a deal. Pretty decent probability, but look, 22 pips, really? I just got chunks of cone in my crap bigger than that. So anyways, another kind of indication of like, whoop, whoop. There's a 22 pip opportunity. All right, whatever, bro. Whatever. What else going on? Gold became more bullish overnight. China is a buyer. So this came out 9 hours ago. Pre-London, we get this update, which is pretty nice, right? And what this shows you is a change fundamentally.
Oil prices steady as Syria concerns ease and China stimulus supports.
Okay. Little heads up. Hey, gold looking pretty nice. Those are the heads up. It's kind of neat, right? So maybe you're like, okay, well, maybe gold. So you zip over here. I've already isolated gold. I turned off all the other commodities in a previous lecture. But 4 hours ago, you got the whoop whoop on a breakout. Okay. Here's the thing with triangles. They're non-directional, right? So this one's like maybe a pop and a drop. Yeah, that didn't work out. So this is why you want to go fundamentally. Are we fundamentally bullish on gold or bearish? How do you know that? Wayne, what do you think about gold? How many times do I hear stuff like that? What do I think? What do you mean, what do I think? Why don't we just analyze? Why don't we just look at the numbers? You don't have to think. You just do the math. All right, so how do you do the math, Wayne? All right, well, you go to fundamentals. Obviously, that's a fundamental question. You go to scorecards, and you click on gold, and oh, you're bullish. Why? All of this data. All of it. Oh, cool. So you've been buying dips for weeks now, right? Yeah, sweet. So that makes sense. Look at the technical trend, look at the seasonality, look at all the other things. If you want to find these things faster, there's a couple of things you can do. You go to scorecards and you combine technical trend with seasonality, both bullish and bearish, and you can find your opportunities that way. We talked about that this morning in our fundamental team meeting, where we discussed the difference between absolute and relative opportunities. Okay, you can do things like, oops, that's the wrong one. You can do generalized seasonality on gold. Okay, and you're like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Now this is what we thought, and this is what's actually happened. Cool, nice. You can zip over and do the scanner instead. And this week, next week, take a look at gold. It's an up week this week, flat week next week. Okay, gold in the month of December is good. Gold in the month of January is even better. So what does this tell you? Well, if you're fundamentally bullish and you get a dip technically, you could hold it all the way to the end of January. Now, is that cool? Yes, that's the main benefit of traders.com. Not only are you trading the right thing for the right reason at the right time, you know whether you have an opportunity to let your winner run or whether you should just take your money and run. Key fee, in the long term, yes. This week, next week, no. Okay. If it was so easy, then why are they buying gold? Yeah, they're buying gold right now. So that's another reason. Cool. This is great, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Are you guys happy? What an amazing way to trade, right? Now, tomorrow, CPI. And then later tomorrow, Bank of Canada. I'm going to be over here and we will get the CPI news and all the subcomponents of CPI. We're going to get it live in real time. Instantly, I tell you, instantly. So I will be there tomorrow at 8:30. Why don't you put this in your calendar and I'll see you around 8:10, something like that. And we can get all that news together. This is a service many others charge $200, $300, $400 a month. I'm giving it to you for free because you are special. You are my sweet baby. Because I love you. So put that in your calendar. You're like, what do you mean put that in your calendar? Watch this. You ready? CPI tomorrow. Schedule a reminder. Oh, here it is. And then you go, la, 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 copy, to paste, or maybe you put it here, your call, to paste, and you're done. Now it's in your calendar. Gorgeous. Dude, that's insane, isn't it? Isn't that insane how we just do
Euro
that?
US dollar slides on ECB dovish bets. U.S. inflation in focus. Oil prices steady as Syria concerns ease and China stimulus supports. Kiwi dollar, U.S. dollar plummets below 0.5820 as antipodeans weaken across the board.
U.S. stock futures flat despite Oracle drop. The U.S. dollar Swiss franc has been moving down and up with the buyers making a play today.
Latvia trade gap widens in October.
Crypto Autos announces TGE for Autos token following sold-out public sale. Euro, U.S. dollar tumbles below 1.0550 on upbeat U.S. business confidence. Mexican peso regains lost ground as the U.S. dollar rally loses steam.
Gold extends gains nearing $2,690 on safe haven flows.
All right. So that at the 45 and at the 15 every hour, our news desk gives you an update on the headlines. So headline news update every 15 and 45. That's what that was. All right. If there's no underlying intrinsic trend, it's probably, if you were going to trade at all, you're probably going to do some skippity scalpity. So you want access to our scalping radar. Remember, these are much smaller trades, usually, not always. And this is scalping into support. I don't love it, but you can see the opportunity was to sell it off the moving average and just get back down to support. Okay, I'm not in love with that trade. And this is another one sort of, it made a lower low, higher high, higher low, gave you a signal at 7 a.m. And here it is 2 or 3 hours later. And, it's saying, you long at 109.88 and maybe you can get this to 110.15. Once again, not a lot of pips, but, it thinks it's high probability now that you got a higher low that you get back at least a resistance. But remember, these are not like, the target isn't the prediction. Oh, my drawing tool don't work. All right. It's not the prediction. It's just the next leg, right? So up to resistance. but then it could come down up, or it can break through resistance and down up. So you still have to decide, but it's just telling you the next leg after the higher low, you get at least back to resistance, right? Am I right? Okay, USD, okay, again, a few hours ago said, hey, bro, we broke the 150 line and we can get up another 100 pips or more. 100 pips to 152.5, maybe as high as 154. So that's not a scalp, isn't it? What would you call that? A day trade? Okay, remember, no underlying intrinsic trend, but it is a pattern. So now you're doing one-off scalps. Makes it harder to time when there's no trend. Okay, euro pound may be a breach to the downside, so I know that makes sense where rumor on the street is the Bank of England is going to cut 5 times and save their economy, so that's good. Europe is a disaster zone. So anyways, you could argue down fundamentally. And, well, once again, there's some plausibility to the break. Now, this is a rising wedge, and it shows a breach to the downside. What created that was it did make a lower low. So these are patterns that are in fruition. It's not guessing what it will do. It's showing you that it did make a lower low candle, which does not belong in a rising wedge. So that makes sense. I don't like selling rising wedges. So usually what I do is let it break down to target and then sell the rally. I don't need to be in the first wave. But you might be a skippity, scalpity, tickety, bibbity, bobbity, boo. So sell it at basically 105.5, target 104.5. So there's 100 pips, a little better than a scalp. Another little day trade. I don't know if I love it, but it's an opportunity I can consider, right? So I can go to my chart and see what I think. CAD yen says a triangle breach to the upside. Once again, that's the pattern itself is non-directional, but it gave you the heads up that, well, it did make a higher high, whether you like it or not. So the play there would be buy a dip, take it up to the target around 107.5. 50 pips. All right, small potatoes. But I don't love CAD right now, so I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'll pass on that because there's two things. I don't love CAD right now. I'm bearish. And the second thing is I don't put a lot of weight or really any weight to a triangle pattern. I just know it's consolidating. That's all it's telling me. Okay. Cool, right? Hey, can I get a thumbs up? Is this good? Are you guys having fun? You're like, oh, snap. This stuff is awesome. Cool. Well, let me know.
Mixed signals in the market. Google soars while Oracle dives. US Q3 labor productivity growth unrevised. Labor costs rise less than estimated.
Okay. So those headlines are real time, by the way. They're coming out. They're coming out real time. So anyways, like some of these are okay. Some of them I'll pass on. They are interesting. They are happening. So we have a rising support channel with a higher high, higher low, higher high is the next potential, but not necessarily trending, right? It's just a scalp. Okay, just a scalp. Take a look at the implied volatility. How many people here are starting to use the implied volatility, or even if, let's say, you're not a subscriber to our service yet, you're starting to see the potential? How many people like this implied volatility tool? Now, while you're answering that, I'm taking a look here. Nothing really going on. Pig dog, pass. Yeah, someone's already sold it high. So if you're going to take it down, you need to get through. So, oh yeah, my drawing tool is not working. All right, hang on. Let me break my drawing tool and then fix it. Task manager. And there it is. Epi. Where's my Epi pen? Okay. And now I start it, restart. Yeah, options traders get this right away. I don't think you can successfully trade options without understanding implied volatility. If you are a bear, so this is your choice now. It's non-directional. If you're a bear, this tool is suggesting, and you're already a little bit late, but that's okay, that area is the best place to consider selling. Based on this pair, based on this on Tuesdays, this time of day. Okay, great. So if you sold there, you're going to put a stop above here. The idea with implied volatility, like we don't, right? Like you could say, I don't know, let me make up a number. 20% chance based on what this asset has done in the past, it will go up and make a higher high. Okay, and a much higher percentage that it continues this way. If you have direction correct. It's non-directional. That's not what it does. Okay, now if you want to be a bull on that, it's probably, well, it's not actually looking at past performance of the pattern. If you want patterns, you got to go to the other stuff, right? This is just telling you how much this time of day this asset moves. So when it moves up, that's the highest level of the normal range. And we should get down here, and if you get direction correctly, down here in the next 24 hours. And if you're a bull, what it's basically saying is it's fallen enough. When you get down to, let's say, 88, and then you're going to go this way if you get the op, and you would have to put your stop down here, because what that tells you is, well, based on what this asset's done in the past, that's very unlikely. It's unlikely to go this way if you're a bull, and you're correct. So if you're a bull, this is your plan. And it's quantitative. It's not a pivot point. It's not a moving average. It's not, all these things. Now, if you incorporate them, like we have a little moving average here. So you could say, well, as long as we're below the moving average, you're going to try this way. Okay, well, you do you. Okay, that's all right. You do you. I'm not saying yes or no to that. It's just as valid is all I'm saying. The way that you try to get an edge is get your fundamentals correct. I happen to think that Kiwi's weak today. So this might have been great. You're about an hour late, but it's probably not the end of the world if it's going to continue down. You know what I'm talking about? How about that kitty cat? Okay, how about that kitty cat? Let's say you walked into this trade today and you're like, I'm a bull. I'm a bull, I'm a bull, I'm a bull. Okay, went up yesterday. Came down. This is the best time of day to be trading. How do I know that? Oh, yeah. High volatility an hour or two ago. And this is this. And I would fundamentally agree with that, especially if we're isolating CAD. Now, how do I know to isolate CAD? Well, I read the economic reports, and we're going to do that later today at 4 p.m. if you're a member of traders.com. Everybody has access to that, by the way. Every person with a traders.com subscription has access to my live stream today at 4, where we actually download and read the economic reports and discuss them. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So that's one way of doing it. Or you're like, well, fundamentally, you can go to like, let's do it this way. You go to Forex. Load in. Okay. And we want USD kitty cat. And it's neutral. Does that mean you can't buy it? No. Okay. Seasonality, it's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. And technically, it is bullish. So it's an okay trade. Okay, so when it's bullish and you have seasonal permission, then you can do things like, okay, you say to yourself, I'm a bull. And do I have an opportunity to buy a dip today? Well, buy a dip to where? A pivot point? A moving average? Or the implied low? Well, the answer to all of those is correct. And so you're like, okay, somewhere around here. Okay. Cool. Yeah, baby, yeah. Isn't this good? I love it. Oh, my goodness. So, who's going to be with me tomorrow for the CPI announcement on the Traders YouTube channel? I think I still have one running. Yes. How many people are going to be over here tomorrow? Okay. You guys like my little hack of putting it on the calendar? It's killer, right? Oh, for sure. Coolio. Yeah. What else going on today? Fairly quiet markets. Maybe it's a better day to sharpen your saw. Okay. Look at this, just since last night. Okay. Since last night, 5:30, live stream. 7:30, live stream. 3:30 a.m., live stream. 7:45, live stream. 8 o'clock, live stream. Okay. And I got myself a little live stream later today. Cool, right? Not bad for a slow day. Okay, so tomorrow we have the CPI, and you want to look and see if there's scalp opportunities. Yes, if it comes out less than expected, lots of scalp opportunities on the dollar pairs. Okay. Now, what if it comes out greater than expected? Also, lots of scalp opportunities. What if it comes out as expected? Lots of scalp opportunities. CPI tomorrow is going to be great, and you're going to want to have this information. So, let's do a poll. Will you guys answer a poll if I pop a poll? Wait, I'm logged in as traders.com. Let me switch the YouTube account over to Forex.Today so I can pop a poll. Okay, I'm going to pop a poll. Please share your opinion. What will the outcome of CPI be tomorrow? Question mark. Greater, equal, okay, or less than expected. Let's get the aggregate here, and then I'll analyze the aggregate. Come on, everybody. We need at least 30 people to complete the poll for it to be statistically relevant. A data sample less than 30 is too random. Come on. 62 people watching, 11 votes. Maybe I need to refresh my page. You can't have that many broken fingers. Let me clear my throat. Kick it over here, baby pop. All right, come on, everybody. And then I'll analyze the aggregate. We're at 21 votes. 1/3 have participated. 2/3 have not participated. What are you, shy? Are you worried about what other YouTubers are going to think? They don't even know what you voted. Mm-hmm. 28, come on, we need 2 more. Let's get to 50%. There we go. Anybody else? 65 people watching. Please participate in the vote, and then I will do the analytics of your choice. Now remember, you're kind of showing what the whole entire world is doing and thinking about CPI. This might help you set up your trade properly. Okay, I'm going to do a 10-second countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1. Kick busted. Doon, doo, 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 doo. All right. Great. All right. So we'll go up there. If the actual is greater than expected, there's going to be a 2-hour scalp down, dollar strength. 2-hour scalp, 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 dollar strength. So we have congruency on time frame and direction for the buck. So we can look at like what? Euro dollar? All right, how did we get here? So if actual is greater than consensus, there's a 100% chance based on what has happened in the past that the 2-hour trend will be down on euro dollar, and I say show it to me. Well, it actually popped and dropped back in October when the consensus was 1, but it came out 2. April 10th, consensus was 3, it came out 4. Drop and run. Cool. February 13th, consensus 2, actual 3, positive differential of 1, drop and run. January 11th, consensus 2, outcome 3, drop and run. December 12th, we expected 0, came out 0.1. That's a positive differential of 0.1. Dollar got strong, euro dropped, so drop and run. And most of these are quite fluid. They moved quite fluid and they kind of ran. The most recent one was October, and it was wishy-washy. It went up before down, and then even then it wasn't that great. So let's go back and let's look at the bigger time frame when it comes to the October 10th news and see what actually happened after. So I got to change time frame here and go to the 4-hour. Oh, okay. We'll go to the 4-hour and go back to the 10th. Here it is. And it rose for a little bit and then it dropped. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And yes, see, drop and run, drop and stop, drop and stop, drop and stop. All right, so we know we want to be in early. And yeah, and it's the 2-hour scalp's better, right? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Do 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 do. Neat, right? Cool. So for those that are just logging in now, what I started with is analyzing the underlying intrinsic trends. And to do that, you go to the fundamental section, you go to risk analysis, you go to risk gauges, and on 3 different time frames, you look at what gold traders are doing, long-term treasury, short-term treasury traders, volatility traders, dollar traders, stock traders, yen traders, and options traders. You see at what they're doing today, this week, and this month. And there's nothing. There's no underlying intrinsic trend. So whatever you're looking at is kind of just floating out there. There's no wave. Okay, the seas are flat, not a good time to go surfing, no matter how much you love surfing. The conditions are not ripe. Okay, you don't have an offshore breeze this morning. Tide is out. Okay, so please be careful. Okay, one of the things that's happening right now is that there's rumors that the Bank of England is going to cut 5 times next year, all the way down to 3.5. I have it plotted all the way to the third quarter of next year at 4.0. So that would be new news, but that's not the Bank of England telling us that they're going to cut to 3.5. That's other people projecting the Bank of England. By projection, I mean guessing. And it may be true, it may not be true. All I know is what the Bank of England has told us, and I have it plotted out, or we have it plotted out at traders.com. We know what the interest rate forecast is. Here's the 4.0 that you see here. And we know what their inflation expectations are. So if inflation's coming down, they can cut further. If inflation's going up, they can't cut as much. So these rumors that are hitting the pound today could just be full of poopy diapers. Some knucklehead took a guess. All right, whatever. But we haven't heard it yet. Because we pull this out of the Bank of England. There's no better source than the source. Okay, somebody was talking about silver. Okay, and does silver offer an opportunity? Well, based on macroeconomics, it's it's not the greatest opportunity in the world, but it is slightly bullish, more bullish than bearish. Seasonally, yes, is the answer. You have an opportunity in front of you, and technically it is bullish. So you can be buying dips on silver. Okay? What do you think, Daniel? To have this type of, based on all this data, huh? It's nice to know. Retail, 79.13% long. Institutions are 75% long. Oh my goodness. Retail and institutional positioning agree. So you could. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Okay? Imagine every single trade you made was based on logic and intelligence. And then all you had to do is time your entries, right? So therefore you can automate that. Let me show you how to automate that. Silverbug. Silverbug. All right. So we go to commodities and we turn them all off and then say, just show me silver. Okay, there it is. It just broke resistance by a dip. 30. Okay. And you got this heads up yesterday. Yesterday. And this could go all the way to 33.5. Okay. From 31.5 to 33.5. That ain't bad, baby. That ain't bad at all. Daniel, you asked about silver. What do you think? Did I hit it hard? Did I hit it hard? It's good, right? Check that out, huh? Breach, pull back by the dip, kick it off the moving average, 31.5, 33.5. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hey, wouldn't it be cool if you could watch 7,500 charts in real time? Oh, you can. So now you have impeccable timing, right? And direction. Nice. It's beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. So wait, so we covered CPI, we covered gold, we covered silver, we looked at the underlying intrinsic trend in 8 different financial markets. What else can I do to serve you today? How can I serve you? I am a humble servant. Yeah. In fact, I got my 10 hours of nonprofit work or charitable work this month.
Buyers have the U.S. dollar Canadian dollar at the highest level
Here's the
since
news update.
2020, ahead of the BOC rate decision.
Mixed signals in the market. Google soars while Oracle dives. Euro-US dollar slides on ECB dovish bets. U.S. inflation in focus. Oil prices steady as Syria concerns ease and China stimulus supports. U.S. Q3 labor productivity growth unrevised. Labor costs rise less than estimated. Kiwi dollar, U.S. dollar plummets below 0.5820 as antipodians weaken across the board.
U.S. stock futures flat despite Oracle drop. The U.S. dollar Swiss franc has been moving down and up with the buyers making a play today.
Latvia trade gap widens in October.
Crypto Autos announces TGE for Autos token following sold-out public sale.
So that's the news update on the 15. So again, at the 15 and the 45, our news desk just updates you on what's happened recently. So of course the hack is I have my phone right here. I have my phone. This is the 4th one now that I've had. I had to get a new one the other day. So here's my phone, and I just open up the YouTube app, boop, 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 right? And then I open the headline news radar on YouTube, and I just let it run while I'm trading. I'm listening to the news. Hey, did you hear the news? That's a good tagline, right? Yes, I did hear the news. So anyways, yeah, cool, right? La-di-da-di-da. You like the stock indices? Breakdown on ASX? Oh, no. Dow, definitely bearish. Oh, my God. Nikkei trying to hang on, probably too early. It's trying to break, but hasn't. Nasdaq, let's do a zoomy zoom zoom. And yeah, break, pull back, long and gone, hit target. You already missed it, bro. Can you see it? Let me get my handy dandy drawing tool. So the signal came out on the breach. That's what the vertical line is. Then it dropped. That's when you buy. And now it rallied up in 21.50, right? 21.5. First target achieved. Next potential is up there, another 200 points. Lovely, Tulumum. Huh? Well, you were told 3 hours ago. Where were you, son? Yeah. All right, a lot of moves on ASX. Yep. Dow, see those shorter time frames above us show really hardcore Dow weakness, but look at that. On the high time frame, like the daily chart, if we get low today, and we've already broken through, so we already got the vertical line, this has happened. And the risk, see, this is risk. Do you guys remember the process? Strength, weakness, opportunity, or threat? Okay, this pattern, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, is bullish. So this is not a sell signal. But oh my God, if we get lower than where we are now, and then the next line is here, oh my gosh. Okay, guys. If it goes down, up, oh my God. That's huge. Well, it hasn't done that yet. So this is a threat to a bullish pattern. It's not a trade. But boy, if this happens, the likelihood of that happening is significantly higher. Oh my gourd. And so that's what we need to be in tune of, that this is a heads up. This is like, hey, you should notice this. It's hard because you can't watch 7,500 charts without traders. So it's just like, dude, you should know this. This is breaking down, and if it gets any lower, could be legit. Okay? Could be legit. Okay, Nazi all the way well through. Uh-oh. Okay, uh-oh. So could this happen today and tomorrow? You better believe it, bro. Yeah, rotational flows, which we've been talking about for days. Yep. So anyways, epically cool. Don't you stink? Huh? What do you stink? Smell like a plan? So that's, I suppose that's it. Hey, wait. I'm going to go hang out here for a few hours. Will you please join me? How many people here will join me for a while? Just hang out, chat, listen to the news, and trade? Yeah, I got to put some trades in now, in fact, and especially on some of these dips. Okay. Will you please join me? Can we have 65 people over there? Hey, 65 people, 64 people, will you please join? Come over right now and say hi. So I'm over there now. Hi. Come say hi. And then I'll shut down this live stream. And then I got my laptop. I had a cigar going. I need to reload my coffee. I need to play some trades. I have some bills to pay. I got, I'm just work. So I'm going to go out there and work. Why don't you just hang out? And you can chat with the other traders like yourself. or you can just listen to the news while you work, because that's really what I'll be doing. Is I'll be placing some trades in my pension fund and listening to the news and hanging with you. So please join me, my friend. I'll see you over there. Come say hi. Come say hi now. Okay, make sure you have your sound on, because, you actually hear the news. Yeah. All right, so, I suppose that's that. I'll see you over there. Again, I don't know why we only have 12. What about everybody else? Shug's there. Rohu is there. Dre's there. Huh? When you need a pip, who's the doctor you're gonna call? Yeah. So I'll see you over there, but we have to quote Dr. Dre one more time. Just one more platinum plaque and fucked rap, you can have it back. And then something about snowmobiles and groceries and whatever. So I'll see you over there. Peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May your profits be above average. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being a Forex trader. Thank you for being beautiful. Thank you for being patient and disciplined.